Hey, welcome back to the Parrot English podcast that's helping you speak like a native. I'm Leo.
And I'm Issa. And today's episode is for one very specific group of learners. Those who understand English, but can't speak it.
If you're thinking, that's me, don't worry, you're not alone. This is actually way more common than people think.
There's even a name for it. We call it being a passive bilingual. That means you understand two languages, but you only speak one.
And this happens a lot with English learners because more and more people watch movies, listen to music, and read content in English every day.
But they don't have a chance to actually speak it. So, when it's time to talk, the mind goes blank.
Exactly. They understand what others are saying, but can't respond fast enough or don't know what to say at all.
If that's you, don't feel bad. You're not stuck. You're just silent. For now.
In this episode, we're going to show you how to go from passive to active, from only understanding to actually speaking.
You don't need to move to another country. You don't need a private teacher. You can do this with just the internet and the right strategy.
So let's get into it. First, we'll talk about the real problem and why most people get stuck here.
The real problem, too much input, not enough output. So, why do so many people understand English but still can't speak it?
Great question. The answer is simple. They have too much input and not enough output.
Exactly. People watch YouTube, listen to podcasts, read subtitles, but they don't actually practice saying anything.
It's like watching 100 hours of soccer without ever kicking a ball. You understand the game, but you can't play it.
Your brain gets used to receiving English, but not producing it. So when it's time to speak, it freezes.
You've trained your brain to be a listener, not a speaker.
Let's be clear. Understanding is a great start. It means your brain is already familiar with the sounds, the rhythm, the words.
But now you need to turn that into action, and that takes practice. Real active practice.
So if you feel stuck, it's not because you're bad at English. It's because you've had too much input and not enough output.
That's going to change starting today.
Let's move on to step 1. Treat English like a sport, not a school subject.
Let's change the way you think about English. You don't need to study it like math or history.
That's right. English is not an academic subject. It's more like a sport, like playing the guitar or learning to dance.
In a real conversation, you don't have time to remember grammar rules or translate in your head. You have to think fast. You have to react.
And you can't do that by just reading or watching. You need repetition. You need movement. You need real practice.
Just like a sport, speaking English is a skill. And the only way to improve a skill is by doing it.
So from now on, stop thinking, I have to study more. Start thinking, I need to practice speaking.
You don't need perfect grammar to talk. You need confidence. You need rhythm. You need speed.
And all of that comes from training your brain with your voice, your ears, and your mouth working together.
So step 1, stop being just a student. Start being a speaker. And that begins with practice.
Next up, the best way to start speaking if you're not ready for real conversations yet.
Let's move on to step 2. Imitation practice. That's the method that helped me the most when I started.
So now that we know English is like a sport, the question is, how do we start practicing?
One word, imitation. It's one of the best ways to train your brain to speak naturally, and especially if you're not ready for full conversations.
Exactly. Think about how babies learn a language. They listen first, and then they repeat.
That's how we all learned our first language, by copying the people around us, not by studying grammar books at age 2.
Imitation helps you with vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, all at the same time. And you don't even have to create your own sentences.
You can just listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say, word by word, sentence by sentence.
Let's try a quick example. Listen and repeat after me. I'm learning English to speak with confidence.
Again, I'm learning English to speak with confidence.
Good. Even simple sentences like that, repeated every day, help your brain connect sound, rhythm, and meaning.
And you don't need a partner. You can use podcasts, YouTube videos, or audio clips.
Just pause, repeat out loud, and copy the speaker's tone and flow. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference.
When I started, I used this method a lot. I'd watch short clips, pause, and repeat. At first it felt strange, but soon I was forming my own sentences without thinking.
It builds muscle memory, just like learning a song or playing a sport.
So, step 2, practice speaking by copying. Don't worry about creating sentences yet. Just repeat what you hear.
And when you feel more comfortable, it's time to level up. Next, we'll show you how to go from repeating words to actually building your own.
Let's move on to step 3, practice with AI chatbots. The perfect way to simulate real conversations. All right, you've been repeating native speakers, you're building your confidence. Now what?
Now it's time to take a step forward. Start talking to a real conversation partner. But guess what? That partner doesn't have to be human.
That's right. You can practice with AI chatbots, like ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other language model.
These tools are available 24/7. No schedule, no judgment, no pressure. You can talk as much as you want, whenever you want.
And the best part? They speak correct English, with proper grammar, full vocabulary, and natural flow.
Let's say you're not confident yet. That's okay. You can start small. Try something like, "Hi, I want to practice speaking. Can we talk about my day?"
Then just go with the flow. If you forget a word, ask. If you don't understand something, slow down.
You're not just practicing words. You're building the habit of responding. And that's exactly what you need in real conversations.
One thing I love about chatbots is that you can try different topics: food, travel, emotions, your job.
And if you make mistakes, no problem. No one's listening. No one's judging. Just learning.
Try this. Have one short chat per week, just 5 or 10 minutes. Then slowly increase as you get more comfortable.
And if your English is very basic, you can even explain what you want to do in your native language. The chatbot will still help you switch to English.
So step 3, use AI chatbots to simulate real conversations. It's easy, flexible, and powerful.
And now that you know the tools, let's talk about how to put everything together into a simple, weekly routine.
How to create your speaking routine will make this easy for you to follow. Okay, we've talked about what to do. Now let's talk about how to actually make it part of your life.
Because let's be honest, most people fail not because they're lazy, but because they don't have a clear routine.
Exactly. So here's a simple weekly routine anyone can follow, even if you only have 15 minutes a day.
Let's start with day 1 to day 3. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day doing imitation practice. Choose a short video or podcast. Pause. Repeat. Out loud.
Day 4. Use what you've practiced. Take 5 minutes and try speaking freely. Talk about your day, your plans, or even what you practiced earlier.
Day 5. Have a short chatbot conversation. Pick a topic, maybe food, travel, or work, and chat for 5 to 10 minutes. Try using new words you've been hearing.
Day 6. Do a review day. Go back and listen again to what you practiced during the week. Repeat sentences again, but this time try saying them with more confidence and speed.
Day 7. This is flexible. You can rest, or if you're feeling good, do a full practice day. Start with imitation, then free talk, then a chatbot session. All in one day, like a mini workout.
You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to follow it exactly. The goal is simple. Get your mouth moving every day.
Even if it's just one sentence, just 1 minute, it matters. And if you stay consistent, it builds up faster than you think.
So make this your routine. Start small, stick with it, and speak more each week.
Coming up, our final message to all of you who feel stuck, but are ready to become real speakers.
Let's wrap this final words. You're not stuck. You're just quiet. For now.
If you've made it this far, we want to tell you something important. You're not broken. You're not bad at English. You're just quiet.
And that's okay. Most learners stay silent not because they can't speak, but because they haven't trained to speak.
You understand a lot. You've already done the hard part. Now it's time to unlock the next level, speaking.
And you don't need a teacher, a class, or a trip to another country. You need 3 things: a plan, consistency, and your voice.
We've given you all 3 steps. Treat English like a sport. Imitate native speakers. Practice with AI chatbots.
Then turn it into a routine. Stick with it. Your brain will catch up. Your voice will catch up. And one day soon, you'll speak without even thinking.
So don't say, I can't speak English. Say, I'm training my brain to speak. And say it with pride.
You're not stuck. You're just starting, but not from zero, from understanding.
If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who needs to hear it too. And let us know in the comments. Which step will you try first? Do you already use imitation or chatbots?
And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because we're here every week helping you speak like a native.
Thanks for listening. Keep going. Keep speaking. You're closer than you think.
This is the Parrot English Podcast. See you in the next episode.